What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the Anytime Anywhere podcast, where you're liable to hear anything at any given time. I am Jaleesa Kayla, your host, and today is Saturday. It's a beautiful Saturday out, y'all. But really quick, I just dropped Saturday's episode, so if you're listening to this, I don't even know when I'm going to post this. Oddly enough, I'm still gonna say I just posted. I just dropped the episode. Like just now, like maybe like 10 minutes ago. So I'm just coming down off the quote unquote high of that. Like I really do get a rush and a sense of joy from posting and completing episodes, regardless of what the topics are and what it sounds like. I just know that I'm doing something for self, right? Like I've said in many episodes, even if it doesn't make sense to those listening, it's probably not for you. And I'm okay if it's only for a select few people. Like, I'm good with that. As long as everybody knows their place. Like, I know that I'm doing something for me. You know that, it's for me. And if it's not for you, then you know that you can always click off, or you know that you don't have to, you're not forced to listen, or you're not obligated to enjoy this content. But it does exist. It may just be something that is supposed to age over time and be left behind when I'm long and gone from this realm. Now, I don't know when that will be. I'm not rushing, my time in this realm, but I believe it's gonna do what it's supposed to do while I'm here as well. So, I'm just building it up. Like, this is episode, I don't know what episode this will be, but I just posted episode 15. So clap it up. Yay! I have a goal number in mind, but what I just found out recently, I think as recent as yesterday, is that, oh, look at the dragonflies. I'm just sitting here after my run. Oh, look at the birdies. Y'all, it's so, okay, focus. Nature is talking to me right now. But what I just found out yesterday, as early as yesterday, is that in order to consider yourself in the top 1%, you have to post at least 10 episodes. And y'all, we've beat the statistics by a whole extra 5. So shout out to us. Yay! Clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. I'm so happy and I'm so proud of myself, and I'm so grateful for, all the forces and energy that just keep me going and that haven't allowed me to give up. I'm just so grateful. And some of the episodes, y'all, are at least like 50 minutes long. So don't do me. Like, I'm not just putting out, little small. How rude. Don't they see that I'm recording a podcast? But, those of you that are new, that's just a joke. Like, if I'm outside in public, of course, I can expect that there will be, surrounding noises and interferences and stuff like that. It's just a little jokey joke. But, yeah, I'm just proud of myself. I'm still proud of myself for getting up each and every Saturday when I just want to like sleep in at times. But I've been getting up and, committing and staying disciplined in my workouts and my runs and my nature lounging, which is what I'm doing right now. Like I said, I'm just recovering. I didn't go too hard today. I just didn't feel like it, honestly. Like, I did my yoga lattes this AM. I did some lymphatic draining exercises, and then I got my butt outside. Well, I started some laundry, and then I got my butt outside. So, it's a beautiful day today, and I was like, I have to get as much sun and as much nature time as I can while it's comfortable. Today is 80 degrees, y'all. It's freaking beautiful out here. Like, when I say the birds are chirping, the bees are being, like, there's so many bees out here. When I first sat down, like, the bees was on me. Like, my new name is Honey. Just call me Miss Honey, because the bees will not, well, they wouldn't leave me alone. They've left me alone for like the past 15 minutes. So I'm grateful for that. They doing their thing over there, you know. But yeah, nature is just so beautiful right now. The birds are out, they're chirping, the sun is shining. No, these dragonflies where I am are just like so abundant, and they're so beautiful the way they just like fly around. Oh, hi, butterfly. I think what are the white butterflies called? Let's look that up. I know the monarchs. I believe the monarchs are the orange and black ones, right? Y'all, what are the white butterflies called? Does anybody know? Put it in the chat. Yeah, so the monarchs are the orange with the little white and black. So, and they're the milkweed butterflies specifically. So if you know milkweed, the plant, the flowering plant, bees, I mean, not bees, maybe bees too. I don't know, that just came out. But I know for sure those attract butterflies. So that's a little tip if you're maybe next season, or if you're somewhere that stays warm, yearly, all year long, then you could plant some milkweeds in like your garden or in a certain space where you are able to plant fruits and vegetables and flowers and stuff. Plant some milkweed so you can attract some butterflies. I mean, that's if you love butterflies. I know that will be on my list of things to plant when I get my garden and stuff. Some milkweed. So, cabbage whites. Are those the right butterflies? I don't know. They don't look like... I don't know. The butterflies they're showing me are called cabbage white, but the cabbage white butterflies look a little like hairy. I don't know, y'all. What is the name of the white butterflies? Dorset butterflies? I don't know. Green veined white butterflies? Yeah, I don't know, y'all, but that was a beautiful white butterfly. But yeah, nature is naturing, and I'm just enjoying it while I can, because it is October 4th, and yeah, the cold weather will be here soon. So I'm not trying, excuse me, rebuke that word. I am soaking up this sun. Get out of here, B. We had an agreement. Y'all can be around me, but don't get too close. Yeah, so I'm just soaking up the sun, just allowing myself to just be. After posting the episode and getting that done, I got some work done. Now I can really just sit and relax and figure out how I'm going to just enjoy and spend the rest of my day. I am going to finish laundry. I have some self-care to do. However, I may postpone it until tomorrow, just so I don't feel like I'm like trying to jam everything into one day. And I don't want to rush my self-care. Like, how are y'all with y'all self-care? First of all, for the ladies, because I know for the fellas, like if there's any guys listening, for the most part, and I don't know, I know it's different for every guy, but for guys, how extensive is y'all self-care? Like, does it take days? Does it take hours? Like, you might get a haircut, you might go get a pedicure, maybe a manicure, you might get a facial, if you fancy, you got it like that, and you're not opposed to doing things like that. Y'all, I feel like the guys can get their self-care done in a day, and so can women. Like, if someone else is doing it and you have your appointments lined up like really well strategically, yeah, anybody can get their self-care done in a day. However, in this current state, I do a lot of my own self-care, and y'all, I be needing to spread that shit out for like 2 to 3 days. I told y'all before in another episode, like, once the C word hit back in 2020, it kind of forced everyone to get creative, to either, put a pause on your self-care or do your self-care yourself. And I was no stranger to that. Like, I grew up seeing my elders and the women in my family do a lot of their self-care. Now, they may go get their hair done, or they might go get their nails done, possibly. But for the most part, they did, like, I want to say, like, 80 to 90% of their own self-care. When I say pedicures, manicures, extend on it. Like, my great-grandma was, like, when Black women talk about growing up in a culture, like, I truly grew up in the culture. My mother did hair. She was doing what, I don't know, where I'm from, they're called scrunchies. I know some people call them popcorn waves and different things like that. Like, I grew up, my mom was the kitchen beautician, and it's, when I say that term, it's respect, like, from a place of full on respect. Like, everybody came to my mom to get their hair done. She was one of the coldest people I know that did hair. And when I say everybody that we knew would come to my mom for the most part to get their hair done. She did her own hair. Of course, she did my hair. But she was doing the scrunchies. She was doing the finger waves. She was doing, like, ponies, all types of stuff. That's where I fell in love with, like, Let's Jam and the Pump It Up spray and the different colorful hairsprays that you could spray in your hair. Some of them had glitter. Like, my mom had, like, a treasure. Like, I looked at it like a treasure chest. My mom had, like, a freaking treasure chest of hair supplies and products and hair tools. And that's where I picked it up from, like, doing hair and being creative and shit like that. My great-grandmother, she was the one who would do her nails. Like, she didn't do a lot of her hair. She wore a jerry curl. She was very, like, I'm going to go to the salon and get my hair done every now and then, or bi-weekly, whenever, depending on what style she had. But I know when she had her jerry curl, she would go and get it tossed at the salon. But she had her wigs, she had her mannequins, different styles. Like, listen, she had the curls in the front with the mullet in it. Listen, please. She would do her own nails, and she had the extendo nails, and her nails were natural, like, naturally grown out, fucking XL extendo nails that the girls is paying hundreds of dollars to get now, and they're breaking. Like, now, don't get it wrong, my great grandma would break a nail or two every once in a blue, but best believe she was gluing that bad boy back on if she could, and if it looked right and she saw, fit to do so, she would glue it back on. And if not, then she would just grow it out again. Like, straight American culture, like, from the root, okay? Like, from the root. Ain't no made up shit. Didn't have to look to anybody for style or anything. Like, she was doing designs on her nails, extendo nails, like, designs on her nails, gems, jewels, different colors. And that's where I get it from. So I'm someone, thankfully, and I'm so grateful that, or should I say, who grew up in the culture. It was all around me. It's embedded in me. So when it comes to, like, doing my nails and doing my hair, I, at one point in my life, took it for granted. Not for granted, but I just felt as a whole, as American women, that was just a gift that many of us had. And many of us do, but there's still a large group of American richly melanated, because I'm transitioning out of using the term Black. So American, richly melanated American women who can't do their own hair, or who, don't have the skills to do their own hair, or who don't have the patience to sit and do a full-on manicure on their nails or a pedicure on their toes, or they're not as creative to do designs and French tips and, arrange jewels and rhinestones and stuff on their toes. Like, listen, it's fun, but at times it's just like, oh, I want somebody else to do this. So that's where, you can treat yourself. And shout out to those women who every week, every 2 weeks, you going into the salon and getting your shit tossed and getting your nails done and all that. I love both sides. I love being able to do it myself. I'm grateful for the skill and the creativity. And I also enjoy allowing other people, to do my nails and to do my waxes and to, get me right. Now, not too many people touch my hair. Once upon a time, I was a Dominican girl. I would go to the Dominicans every 2 weeks, like clockwork. Don't play with me. But I found that it was thinning out my hair, and I had to step back. And I started doing my own, press and curls and stuff like that. It just depends on the products. Like, you really have to, like, find what products work for you. I know Ite was really good. I had a good run with them for some years, and they would do really well whenever I wanted to, like, straighten my hair or do a blowout or whatever. But yeah, y'all, like, braids, that's always been me. I've always been able to braid my hair. I've always been able to braid my friends' hair and, make a living off of it for a long period of time until I just got tired. It's a lot of wear and tear on your body when you're behind the chair. I ain't gonna lie. But I'm grateful that I've been able to, just help women feel pretty and, feel good about themselves. And any of the times that I didn't have, the funds or didn't want to put out the funds to let somebody else do my hair or do my nails or do my toes or go get a wax or whatever the case is, do my eyebrows, whatever it is, I've been able to do it myself. And that's, a gift that not as many people as I thought once upon a time are gifted with. So I'm grateful for that, and I feel the pain of the women who aren't maybe as creative, who don't have the patience or don't have the guidance to learn how to do their own hair. But listen, YouTube exists because here we are thriving on YouTube. But YouTube exists, and there's so many different tutorials and unique ways to learn how to do your hair, do your nails, just everything, hygiene, everything. There's so many videos out there for women and men to learn how to groom themselves. And what I'm learning as I mature is that less is more. Now I love a good look. I love out there, outrageously defined look. I love the bells and whistles. It's all in the detail. But there's also times where I just love simplicity. A nice short manicured nail. Maybe you have polish on it, maybe you don't. As long as they're clean, they're, filed, your cuticles look well, they're oiled, your hair is either in a fro or it's pressed, but it's just simple. It's clean, it smells good, it has body, it moves, it's not greasy, it's not stiff. Even if you're rocking a ponytail, it's just nicely polished, okay? Hey, little squirrel. But yeah, so I'm going to take I'm going to say probably the next day. I'm going to try to get it done in a day because my hair is done. I just have to curl my ends. I have to do my toes, do my nails, and do some waxing. So I should be able to get that done in one day. And I want to be able to enjoy it. There's times where I don't enjoy it and I just want it to be done already. If I could just snap my fingers and all my self-care and grooming could be done, that's a beautiful day. And I'm like that too whenever I go get my nails done and my hair done from a stylist or a nail tech. I just want the process to be done and over with. I love the outcome, but the process sometimes it's just it's like nails on the chalkboard. But yeah, I'm gonna take my time and I'm gonna enjoy it. So I'm not gonna jam it into today. Today I'm gonna do some studying and eat some yummy food. I might pop over once I leave here, once I finish chatting with y'all and enjoying nature. I'm gonna pop over to the farmers market and see what's going on over there. And then I'm gonna head back in the house, finish my laundry, and yeah, just do some studying and some planning because, like I said, it's already October 4th, but next month is my birthday, y'all. And I'm still I'm still deciding on what all this B-Day will entail. It's already feeling different than last year. I know it's gonna be different. It's just different in a positive way. So I'm gonna solidify some plans on that and finish researching some things. And yeah, I hope y'all having a good Saturday. Wherever you are in the world, hopefully the weather is beautiful because it's beautiful here. Like I said, thank you to everyone that has been listening thus far. Hopefully you're listening with a positive ear and an open heart. And if not, then don't come back. It's okay. Thank you for stopping by, though. I appreciate you, and I encourage you to go find the content that's aligned for you. Yeah, y'all, I'm really just focusing on soaking up this sun and being in nature and being amongst, the birds and the animals and the insects. And I really right now, people have been coming and going, but right now I have the park to myself. So I'm just going to sit for a little bit more and chat with nature. How are y'all? Do y'all enjoy being out in nature? One day I'm going to come out without my phones. That's a little ugh. But I am safe. So I'm going to come out without my phones and, just really immerse. Oh, that squirrel got a nut. I'm just going to come out in nature and just really immerse myself without any distractions or without feeling like I need some type of support or clutch, because our electronics and even people can become a crutch when we're out in public. And I realized that about myself at one point in the past, and about other people too. Like, I watch people and I observe, and people, not everyone, but large groups of people just feel like they need something or someone to be there with them, or to distract them, or to, be a wedge between themselves and their surroundings, just so they won't feel overly exposed, or maybe they want to feel more confident, so they surround themselves with a lot of people when they're out, or even within their homes. But I encourage you all to get out by yourself, no matter what it is. Whether you're going to the park, you go do an activity, you go to dinner or lunch or to the movies or whatever. Just go out by yourself and allow yourself not to be distracted by having your phone in your hand or having something to make you feel safe. Like, you are safe. It is safe to be you. It is safe to be seen. It is safe to just be out and not feel like you need something to distract yourself or distract others from seeing the real you. You don't need any distractions for others so that they don't perceive you. Allow yourself to be perceived and not give a shit. Just be you. Do what makes you happy, y'all. When I got sidebar, when I got done, speaking of being perceived, when I got done doing my, I'm going to say, brisk walking, because I didn't do a lot of running today. Like I said, I wanted to take it easy, and I told myself, it's okay. You don't have to run every time you come out here. You could do some brisk walking, walk backwards, do some, core strengthening and stuff like that, and intentional movement. I felt so good. I started dancing a little bit, right? Because I was listening to some frequencies towards the end of my workout, and I just started tutting. Now, where I'm from, if you're familiar with the Wu-Tang and D-Mackin and shit like that, tutting was another thing too. And it's pretty much it kind of is, well, I don't want to say kind of, I believe that it's been pulled and derived from the Egyptians when they used to tut. It comes from I guess King Tut, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. Put it in the comments if you know what I'm talking about, if you're from Philly and you know what I'm referring to, the dancing when you tut and you move your arms and hands, kind of like how they do in voguing, you know what I'm saying? But it goes back to ancient dance and ancient movements, where you would see hieroglyphs and pictures of the Egyptians moving their hands and arms very structured, or I'm doing it as if y'all could see me. And maybe one day the pod will transfer over to video as well, but right now I'm enjoying just you guys listening to my voice, but I'm doing the movement as y'all can see, tutting. I don't know, maybe I'll try to insert an example somewhere, even though y'all can't see me doing it. But yeah, I started doing it anyway. I was doing it at the end of my workout, just walking towards the bench. And as far as I knew, nobody was around me, nobody was watching, but at the same time, I didn't care. And then what do you know, towards the end, because I'm looking at my shadow while I was doing it, while I was walking, I was looking at my shadow. And I was just damn, you hitting that shit, And then some lady starts jogging beside me, and I'm oh, well, she got a show. And I was oh, well, I don't care. I was having a good time. I'm enjoying myself. I'm having fun. I'm allowing myself to be perceived in this moment. Take from it what you will, miss. But just know that this is nothing but joy and happiness over here, and I feel good. So who cares if you saw me dancing in public? The same thing for walking backwards. Like, people will look at you like you're crazy, but I bet you, like, if 5 people see you jogging backwards or walking backwards, they're gonna be looking like, what the hell? But I bet you probably like 2 out of those 5, maybe even 3 out of those 5 people are gonna try it at some time, at some point. Maybe not that same day, but you're gonna plant the seed, plant the bean in their head. Like, damn, I should try that, because I know that lady sure did plant it in my head. She gave me that bean and I ran with it, literally. Like, and it feels so good. Like, allow yourself to be an inspiration and allow yourself to be inspired too. Unless you don't care about growth and expansion and, you know, being flexible in this experience. But if you do, I invite you to, like, be an inspiration to others, which it takes you being yourself, showing up as yourself, doing the things that you always wondered whether you could do or not, or doing those things that you know for sure you could do and you've envisioned yourself doing time and time again, but you've held yourself back for whatever reason. Like, just go and do it, and you don't ever know who you inspire and how you even start to inspire yourself to keep doing this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, seeing myself getting stronger over weeks, like, has inspired me to keep on going, and I understand now that I may take breaks, or I may not always feel like it, or I may not always be motivated, but just get out and see, and your world will open up. So I'm going to end there. I'm not going to be too long-winded. I'm going to finish enjoying this day because I do have a cutoff. It is 11:52. Ooh, I actually need to get up now so I can make it back inside. But yeah, you guys, just be well. Enjoy this Saturday. And I will talk to you guys in my next episode. Be sure to hype this video up if the option is there when you see this video. Hype it up for your girl, okay? Like it for your girl. Subscribe for your girl. If you've been returning, you might as well subscribe. Like, even if you only listen to 10 seconds, even if you just like, hi, butterfly. It's another white butterfly. Even if you just like the intro. Welcome back, y'all. This is the Anytime Anywhere podcast, where you're liable to hear anything at any given time. And I think mainly in this episode, you've probably just heard the birds. So hopefully it's been soothing to your soul, because it has been for mine. And you've heard my sultry, lovely voice for this last 30 minutes. But yeah, I appreciate y'all tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hype it up for me, okay? And if you don't do anything else with your day, be sure to love yourself always and always. And I will chat with you guys in my next episode. Bye, you guys. Mwah.